Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and of course, BronxNet. We meet like this all the time. It's a beautiful thing. You know, our next guests are the chair and director of the Emma L. Bowen Community Service Center and the program director for the center's Therapeutic Preschool. And they join us today to speak about the impact the organization has had on our community. And plus, we welcome the whole group to the show. I know them. We've worked together before. They're in the community with their sleeves rolled up, doing great things. Welcome to the show, Patricia Jordan and Trudy Murray.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell us about it. Can you fill us in on the work that you are doing with the Bowen Community Service Center?
We're very proud of the work we're able to do for the community. We've been in existence now for some 3 decades. In fact, this is our 35th year, and we provide a broad range of mental health, supportive services, and addiction services for all ages. We're happy to say that we began with our preschool, Therapeutic Preschool, and you'll be hearing more about that in detail, as well as programs for our children, older children, adolescents, mental health, helping them with their academics, any type of behavioral issues. And we move on up to the elderly and to the adults. And in each case, we're providing mental health and supportive services to that population.
And you serve mostly the Harlem community?
Well, the Harlem community is our target community, but we have clients coming from all over. In fact, we have a client recently came to us from Staten Island. So while our target area is the Harlem community, we do accept clients from all 5 boroughs.
Yeah. And then Trudy, you're specializing in a certain program. Tell us about that.
Yes, Therapeutic Preschool has been around for about 37 years. I've been at Upper Manhattan for 33 years and with the Therapeutic School for 23. And it is the only preschool, I will say, in the New York City area that deals specifically with children with mental health issues, with behavioral issues, and children with mild to moderate autism. We are who we say we are because we take children who have been asked to leave other types of early education programs because of behaviors that the schools have not been able to handle. So these children basically come with parents who say, no, basically no one wants our kids.
Yeah.
And the kids come to us and we're fine. We know how to work with children. We have a mental health staff. We have an education staff. We have PT and occupational therapy and speech, and everything is done on premises. We have a contract, well, not a real contract, but an agreement with the Department of Education. So they send us kids.
Yeah.
And with the Office of Mental Health.
Now, you're reaching out to the community. You have an open house, or what's going on right now?
Referrals in general come from the Department of Education. But we are doing outreach. People come to us because we have a very big sign. So we have people walk-ins who say, help. And we say, okay, come on in. And but everything has to go through the Department of Education.
Yeah, but you're promoting the preschool therapeutics because you want the community and public to know more about what you guys are doing and what you're offering there at the center.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You have a few honorees that have come through there. Former Mayor David Dinkins and some of the other people that have been working with your organization over the years. Talk about that.
Yes, we have. We've been very fortunate to have individuals throughout the community, not only the late Honorable David N. Dinkins, but also the late Honorable Percy E. Sutton, Charles Rangel. And recently we had the opportunity to have our Humanitarian Awards. And the Humanitarian Awards is geared to honor those individuals who epitomize and practice what Emma Bowen preached. And Emma was about making change and making a difference in the lives of people. And these are the individuals we have honored in the past, including Dr. Bob Lee.
Well, you know, we love to work with you guys because we know what you're doing in the community. We know how powerful that is to help communities and to help others get what they need out of life. It's a community building right there in the Harlem community. Like you said, you don't only deal with the Harlem community, you deal with everything outside of that. Outside of that also, people are just welcome to come in and get the help that they need. And we appreciate you and the organization for that. But getting back to the preschool therapeutics, when does that start? Or did it start already?
Oh, we've been open even through the pandemic. We started remotely, but in general, in times when there is no pandemic, we're open from September through August.
Yeah.
So we present a full year program for the kids. We have trips, we have on days honoring each culture of every child. We work very heavily with parents. And that, I think, is the most important issue, because particularly at that age, parents and our staff need to form an alliance. And we always say, we're your team. And we're going to work with you so that we're all saying the same thing to your child, so that your child sort of gets a consistent message that this is the way things work. But we have children who come in with a lot of trauma. We have parents who've been traumatized. So working with parents and often referring parents to our adult units so that they can have someone to talk to, has been really helpful to our program.
I think
we love our kids.
Yeah.
With our kids, we see change. Kids will fight sort of that organization and, rules, but they are very comfortable with the consistency. They know what's happening from moment to moment. And I think that's really helpful. And our kids are smart and creative and absolutely wonderful.
Pat, take us home and give us more information on where we can go to get the information that we need to get more involved.
Okay, we'll take you home. And also just want to add that we have our addiction treatment services. We have programs for the elderly, a food pantry serving some 22,000 meal packages a year. And all of our services are located in one building, which is the beauty of it. So if you want to get more information and reach out to us, please come to info@Bowen, BOWEN, C as in Charlie, S as Charlie, C as in Charlie.org. info@BowenCSC.org.
Thank you so much. Patricia Jordan, the Chair of Directors, Emma L. Bowen Community Service Center, and Trudy Murray, the Program Director, Therapeutic Preschool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And if you're into sports, just sit back and watch, because Bobby C has the latest in the world of sports coming up next.